Hello everyone. In today's Carnivores profile, what we're doing is one of FMM's Archosaur form carnivore from the central sector to the Triassic sector, and that is meet Erythrosuchus. Is a medium-sized erythrosuchid, a family of archosaur-morph carnivores that usually travel alone and can be found in the central sector and all the way to the south in the Triassic sector of FMM UV32. Erythrosuchus thought to have been a holdover the ancient FMM UV32. This large beast makes its home in both the central and the Triassic sectors. With its wide diversity of territory comes the problems of surviving with its surrounding competitors. The central sector has many large carnivores, and with it being an old evolutionary holdover, the central sector variants have been forced to find ways to keep up with their competition. Their large size has helped them scare off smaller potential competition and allowing them to successfully hunt larger prey items. This Triassic sector Erythrosuchus, on the other hand, its variant species, this animal has been extremely successful, managing to near the top of the food chain, secondarily only to towering Megalosaurus. This being the case, it has been bumped up to being the top predator depending on the seasonal hunting times within the Triassic sector, when Megalosaurus population are lower than usual within the hunting regions, and so Erythrosuchus tend to fill in that niche. Being solitary animals, it's uncommon for them to come in contact with one another unless for reasons such as mating. However, when hunting, if the two or more happen to be within the same region, they will form a uncoordinated packs to take down much larger prey and then fight over the carcass afterwards. This is true for all variants of Erythrosuchus, notably the ones residing within the central sector. The four variants of this animal differ in size and in coloration of their bodies. The central sector variants differ in themselves, and the Erythrosuchus living in the east sport a light greenish look to it with the faint yellow stripes along its back and piercing green eyes. To the west live a variant that possesses a far more darker green, blending it with the foliage of its hunting grounds. Although fairly big, it has still managed to catch hunters off guard. A less common variant, central variant, sports a gray body with purple striping along with the entirety of its body, of its back and head. While with it less common, it has been recognized as a higher tier. Rewarding more credits, however, this Erythrosuchus is most aggressive and the toughest of all the central variants. And last but not least, the Triassic variant, the largest of them all, orange and yellow like the sands that accompanied the region of the Triassic sector. Not being careful can land you right into the gaping jaws of this animal. The Erythrosuchus is much more different from its Earth counterpart. The Earth Erythrosuchus. The Earth Erythrosuchus was a large crocodile-like reptile with a proportionally massive head and a semi-erect stance. It was one of the largest and most fearsome predators of its time in the early Triassic period. It had a large head, especially large in its body size, even compared to later carnivorous dinosaurs. Its legs were positioned in the semi-erect stance, a posture indeterminate between a sprawling stance of lizards and the fully erect posture of the dinosaurs and mammals. The large jaws were equipped with sharp, conical teeth well suited for capturing and consuming large prey. And for their size, it can grow to 5 meters, 16 feet long, with a skull nearly a meter in length. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.